Hello, friends. It's often said that one should always stay with those who are going through tough times, but leave those whose intentions are bad. Today I have a story about a young man. This 24-year-old boy worked for a landlord. His parents had passed away, and life was full of hardships. Every day, he would go to work, come back home, cook, eat, and sleep. This was his daily routine. One evening, while returning home from work, he saw an old fakir carrying 3 large bundles on his back, traveling from one town to another. The fakir looked very old and had been traveling like this for a long time. Eventually, the fakir grew tired and sat under a tree. His eyes fell on the young man who was walking in the same direction as he was. The young man passed by the fakir, who called out to him in a pleading voice, "Son, can you help me a little? These bundles are very heavy and I am old. I can't carry them for long. Could you carry one of these bundles to the next village for me? In return, I'll give you 2 gold coins." The young man listened to the fakir's request and replied, "No problem, Baba. I am ready to help you. Tell me where you need to go." Saying this, the young man picked up one of the bundles and put it on his shoulder. As soon as he lifted it, he realized how heavy it was. They started walking together. After a while, the village ended, and they found themselves on a deserted path. The young man asked the fakir, "Baba, what is in this bundle that makes it so heavy?" The fakir replied, "Nothing much, son. It is filled with copper coins. That's why it's so heavy." Hearing this, the young man thought to himself that the fakir must be a merchant to be carrying so many copper coins. But then he thought, "What does it matter to me? I just have to carry this bundle to the next village." They continued walking and eventually reached a riverbank. The young man, being strong and healthy, waded into the river without much thought. The fakir, however, remained on the bank. The young man asked, "Baba, why did you stop? We need to cross this river to reach the village." The fakir replied, "I know, son, but as you can see, I am old. I can't carry these 2 bundles and cross the river. If my foot slips, how will I complete the journey? Could you take another bundle? I'll give you 2 more gold coins." Smiling, the young man said, "Baba, you are embarrassing me. Even if you don't give me any gold coins, I will help you. I will get you to the next village." The fakir smiled and handed him the second bundle, which was also very heavy. They crossed the river, and as they walked, the young man asked, "Baba, what's in this second bundle? It's also very heavy." The fakir replied, "This one is filled with silver coins." Now the young man's mind was racing. He thought, "One bundle has copper coins, the other silver coins. It seems like this fakir has sold all his land and gathered these coins. But why should I care? I just need to get these bundles to the village." They continued walking, and after a while, reached another deserted path. The young man started to have thoughts. "If I run away with these coins, how long can this old fakir chase me? No one is here to help him, and I can use these coins to start my own business." He quickly realized his thoughts and was ashamed. He thought, "What am I thinking? This fakir must have worked very hard to collect these coins. I shouldn't take advantage of him." For a moment he controlled his thoughts, but soon greed started to take over again. He followed the fakir, carrying both bundles. As they walked, they came across a hill. The fakir said, "Son, I can't climb this hill. My knees hurt, and I am old. If you carry my 3rd bundle, I'll give you 2 more gold coins, but be careful not to drop it." The young man asked, "Why, Baba, what's in this bundle?" The fakir replied, "It contains gold coins." Hearing this, the young man was delighted and took the third bundle. They continued walking. The fakir, now without any burden, climbed the hill easily, but the young man struggled due to the weight. The young man thought, "If I get all these coins, my life will be easy. The fakir is old. He doesn't need so much money. I should take it and run." His mind was full of greedy thoughts. As they neared the top of the hill, he decided to run away with the bundles. He reached the top, and as the downhill path started, he ran away with all 3 bundles. He felt so light, as if the weight had disappeared. He ran through deserted paths and finally reached home. He thought, "Let me quickly hide these coins." He opened the first bundle and found rusty iron coins. He couldn't believe his eyes. He opened the second bundle, which also had rusty iron coins. He was shocked and thought, "What is happening? The fakir said there were copper and silver coins." He opened the third bundle and found more rusty iron coins. He was furious and found a letter inside the bundle. He opened it and read, "This entire act was to find an honest person. I am the king of this state. I have no heir, so I created this scenario to find an honest person who can rule after me. Only someone who is entirely honest, without any greed, can handle the kingdom's responsibilities." Reading this, the young man cried and held his head in his hands. He knew that if he had controlled his thoughts, his life could have changed, but he couldn't control his mind. Friends, Buddha says that thoughts are everything. What we think, we become. Our biggest enemy is our uncontrolled thoughts. Buddha teaches us to watch our mind. The thoughts that arise become words, and repeated words become actions. Actions become habits, and habits shape our character, which ultimately determines our destiny. Thus, it is crucial to be mindful of our thoughts. Buddha also says that weakness starts with a small thought. A small thought is like a seed. If not uprooted in time, it grows into a large tree, destroying our ability to think and understand. Hence, when a wrong thought arises, it should be uprooted immediately. Otherwise, it will push us onto the wrong path. But how do we control our thoughts? Our mind is powerful and restless, always trying to dominate us. Buddha suggests 2 ways. Develop right intention. Often we say something and mean something else because our mind reflects what is inside. When we make a mistake, our brain starts to work better, making us aware of our thoughts and actions. To avoid mistakes and regret, Buddha tells us to develop the right intention. Before doing anything, ask yourself, what is my intention? Am I trying to harm others or lift them up? Being aware of your intentions brings positive energy and reduces negative thoughts. Develop awareness of thoughts. Be mindful of what is happening in the present moment. Observe your thoughts without reacting. This will quiet your mind, removing negative energy and thoughts, leading you towards peace. Buddha says, the greatest ascetic is the one who watches himself, meaning those who observe their thoughts without reacting can control their minds and live a happy life. Friends, I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for staying till the end.